Hello, fourth grade friends. We're going to take our next lesson to subtracting whole numbers. We're going to use a few different strategies by using algorithm and also place value to do the subtraction of our whole numbers. The first strategy I'd like to talk about is a strategy called counting on. You can see it's 400 take away 165. So you put 400 at the top of the bar diagram. You know that your other number is 165. And then you start counting up in numbers to help find yourself all the way back to 400 to get your answer, which is the number that was taking up all this space. We found out that was 235, but it says here, counting up from the lesser number to the greater number to find the difference, keyword, the difference of the two numbers is called, or is known as counting on. So let's go ahead and take notes on this. The counting on strategy we're going to use is with the subtraction problem 1,136 minus 897. And right here, we are going to find out what that missing number is. Please remember the whole amount is 1,136. It's the biggest number that we have in our subtraction problem. It should always be the first number in a subtraction problem, the largest. So I'm going to put that as the whole amount because our numbers are not going to get any bigger than this. The next number that we know about is 897. So we have our whole amount, 1,136, and we're going to take away 897. Then we have to count up and find out what number would take up the space between here and here to equal to this whole amount, 1,136. So the first thing I'm going to do is I see that 897 is 3 numbers away from 900. So I'm going to make a little space for a 3. So now 897 plus that 3 gets us to 900. So now I can add, I'm just thinking about getting up to the next place values, jumping up higher. So I'm going to add 100. So 900 plus 100 will equal 1,000. Now I can do another 100, which would get us to 1,100. I'm still not to my whole amount yet, which is 1,136. So now I'm at 1,100. I'm going to add, I'm in the 100 spot, so I'm going to add 30 more just to get me a little bit closer. So my amount now will be counting this up, adding this on, 1,130. And now I only have 6 more to go. And I've gotten to 1,136. This is where I wanted to stop at. So now I see this number in pink that will tell me how many I need to count on with to get my answer, and that is 3 plus 100 plus 100 plus 30 plus 6. So I'm going to highlight that amount because this is the amount that goes into this question mark. So I can add all of these up and find 100 plus 100 is 200 plus 30, 230 plus 6 is 236 plus 3 more, which is 239. So 1,136 take away 897 is 239. So after we've used the counting on strategy, everybody, like your parents mostly, are really going to get excited because we're going to try the next strategy. And the next strategy that everybody gets so excited about is, again, algorithm, what I like to call your mama's math. So let's go ahead and get started on subtracting with algorithm, your mama's math. Okay, Okay, just like before, we're going to have some steps. The first step, always, 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 always in algorithm, is to be lining up these place values. It's so important. So to do that and to help me out, I'm going to go ahead and turn my page where I can see the lines super clear, and I'm going to use those to help guide me with my place values. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my problem, making a place value table right here. Okay, so now that I have built my place value table, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start plugging my numbers in where they belong on the place value table to do my subtraction problem. All right, now I have my numbers plugged up, and just like before, I am going to start subtracting, and I always need to start subtracting where I am starting at the smallest place value, and then you start working your way to the left. So you start with the smallest place value, and you start working your way left. So I know that 7 take away 1 is 6. I cannot do 8 take away 9. So I'm going to have to do a little thing called regrouping, but you guys already know what that is. So I'm going to have to take from the hundreds place 100 from the hundreds place and regroup that to make that a 1. And I'm going to have to take that 1 from the hundreds place and bring it over to the tens place, which then says 18. 18 take away 9 would be 9. And then it says right here, 1 take away 8. I cannot do that. You don't have enough. So I need to go over to the 1000s place, and I need to take 1,000 away from 1,000. So that would make that 3,000. And I need to regroup one of those thousands back over to the hundreds place. So that would make that 11. 11 take away 8 would be 3. And then after that, in the thousands place, it has 3 take away 1. That I can definitely do without having to regroup. And the next it says 3, I think it says 3 take away 1, which is 2. And then I have 3 take away 2, which is 1. So the difference between 34,287 and 21,891 is 12,396. And remember, I was just kept working my way toward the left to the bigger place value to do the subtraction problem. So here's the next part. It's not a subtraction strategy, but rather it is a way to check your work. Instead of doing estimation to check our work, this time we're going to do inverse operations. So right here we did subtraction. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the inverse, that means the opposite, and we're going to flip it and do addition to check our work, just to make sure that the answer that we have here is actually the correct answer, that we did all of our work correctly. Okay, so we're taking our number right here, the number that we are subtracting from, and we're going to add it to the answer that we got in our subtraction problem, which is 12,396. And we're going to add them because that is the opposite, the inverse. And what we should end up getting is this answer up here. If we don't, there's an uh-oh, and we need to go back and we need to fix it. So here we go. I'm going to be adding 1 plus 6, which is 7. 9 plus 9, which is 18, so 8, and then regroup the 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 14. Drop the 4, regroup the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 1 is 3. So I end up getting 34,487. 34,487. 287. Oh my gosh, I made a mistake. Something's going wrong. Let me go ahead and look at this one more time. 1 plus 6 is 7. 9 plus 9 is 18. Drop the 8 and carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 10, 11, 12. Oops, that's where I made a mistake. Good thing you guys were paying attention. 12, and then regroup the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 34,287. 34,287. So yes, I did find that my work was correct here. It was incorrect here, but based upon doing that, I was able to figure out my problem. So because of our fact families, which you guys should be able to remember, fact families, we know that we got our answer correct because all the numbers in the fact family matched up. All right, good luck. If you have any questions, please let me know and I will be happy to help you.